Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the sim. Today we're jumping back into Microsoft Flight Simulator in the Fenix version 2 IAE. We're here at John F. Kennedy International Airport as JetBlue 2755 with service to Cancun. Flight time of 3.5 hours, taking 14 tons of fuel, but we'll have to actually let me convert that into pounds because this will be pounds on this flight because we're in the States. Let me just update my sim brief profile for the Fenix tablet. Yeah, so that's all sorted. So we're taking 31,100 pounds, 163 passengers. Our routing today takes us out of New York on runway 31 left, then over Philadelphia, down past Washington, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, through Georgia, Florida, over Tampa, and then the next bit of land we'll see is Cancun, descending, and we'll be arriving on Cancun's runway 12 left. So without further ado, let's jump into the flight deck and we'll get battery 1 and 2 on with external power available, nav and logo light, no smoking, external emergency exit light, sorry, IRS is alt nav with fuel pumps on, cruise supply on, and we'll jump into the tablet and get my flight imported. So we've got 28 minutes, JFK, 3 hour 40-minute flight. I think we can knock some time off that. Weather's not looking the best, so go settings, control, get my linked as the aircraft goes through its motions. We'll go weight and balance, load aircraft in 12 minutes. So we will jump into the FMC and we'll go any reference, KJFK, MMUN, we are JetBlue, $27.55. Let me just get my charts up and everything. 27.55. Cost index are 57, cruising at 320 to start with, and then from here we're going to go 31 left, and it's not giving us a departure. Let me have a look at the departures we have today. So see if I can get one with a SID. No, so we're going to leave that because it looks like we don't need a departure because it's going to take us to away from the airport anyway. So we'll insert no SID, insert that, and then we go direct Romeo Bravo Victor. So Romeo Bravo Victor, and that will go there. We'll insert that, that'll be that one there, and then from there we're going to jump on the Quebec 430, and that's going to take us to Cops. To the Quebec 75, and then that's going to take us to NM. And then jumping off the airways now, I'm going to go direct Evans. And then jumping back on an airway on the Quebec 109, 2 knots. Quebec 109 to KNOST. There you go. Then onto the Mike 215. And that's going to take us to Cigar. And then from Cigar, Mike 215 again. To Nudis. Nudis, then we'll insert that, and that's going to take us to Itlom. Itlom. And then on the last airway, we're going to jump on the upper Mike 782. And that is going to take us to the Cancun VOR. And then from there, we're going to go onto the ILS. Oh, I'm going to assume it's that one there. ILS 2, 1, 2 left. I'll pop that one in for the time being with no star. Any via. Let's have a look at the vias. So. Don't think there's any vias, so we'll just insert that. Go flight plan. We'll get rid of the discontinuity when it pops up. So it's quite long routing today. There it is. So if I clear that, hopefully it'll give us a slight better picture. Constraints. So left-hand turn after departure. Down, and then that'll be vectors. Oh no, actually, if I get rid of Cancun VOR, because that Cancun VOR will just jump straight onto the arrival instead of going to this. So clear that, and then clear that, and that should give us a nicer arrival. They're straight in here. Now, so looking at 290 at 18, gusting 24. We've got a QNH of 2973, which we'll plug in now. 2973, and then we'll jump up to 320, and we will get the APU started. And I get the seatbelt sign on as well. Wait for the flap to open. We'll on the speed brake. We'll get the predictive wind shear on as well. Flaps open, so I'm going to get the APU to start. Get the bleed on now as well. The scenery we're using that you're looking at now is the great one from Inibills. The performance is really, really heavy, but it gives you fantastic visuals. And I mean, the performance isn't bad. I mean, the odds sort of do that. It's pretty smooth, but sometimes it's very demanding, and especially on landing will cause a few stutters, but it's okay for flying out. So we have our irises aligned. I'm going to go A2 and get ready to receive the load sheet, which is just, and they will accept that. Jump here, mass, weight and balance, and nearly loaded. We're just waiting for the fuel. Oh, actually, no. We've it's actually defueling us. Reset all. Okay, so my flight tap to import. Mass, weight and balance 31. Load aircraft. Instant. Dismiss. So there you go. So finally, don't know what happened with it. I think it's because I converted the pounds, the kilos into pounds, and then didn't fiddle around with it. And so send that to MCDU. Just double check. So we have 31 tons in there, no problem. And we'll go init reference and we'll pop across, and that has put in there nicely. So we'll go V speeds now. So we're going off of 3-1 left, it's dry. We'll have the packs on. We'll sync the load sheet and calculate. This is 1/04 with the 58 flex temp. Send that to the MCDU. We have APU on the bus now. So I'll jump back in and I will get rid of all, if it wants to load, there you go, ground services, chocks and cones as well. And I'll get clear to push back. So do something like that. That looks acceptable there. Request pushback. We'll get the beacon light going. So 3-1 left, taking off. It's left hand turn after departure. It's the long runway just behind us is 3-1 left. Our thrust reduction is 1,500 feet. No problem. Flap 1 plus F, and all our speeds are plugged into the box. So I'm happy that we have got everything set up and are ready for pushback. I think we'll go all the way to the end of 3-1 left, because that's where they're going in real life at the moment, right to the end. They're using 3-1 left for departures, 3-1 right for arrivals, and it looks like they've closed the 22s and the 4s because of the wind, so they're only using dual runway. So get rid of the parking brake, engines to start. Pushback has started, so I get flight plan on there. Sorry. Perf on here, and we'll start engine number 2. I think at this JetBlue parking bit, is this where the Aer Lingus parks on this stand? Because it's slightly bigger than the rest. So I do know that Aer Lingus, when they fly the A330 and the 321 Neo in here, because you get US pre-clearance, they park in the domestic terminal, don't they? So I have seen it here before, well, in this area. I just don't know which stand you can fit a 330 on over here, which I'm assuming is this one. That looks like it's going to be a good start on engine 2. There's the bus transfer. and that's available. So we'll go engine number 1 now. And engine number 2 is starting. It's going to ask us to set the parking brake. We will set the parking brake and we'll watch engine number 2 start. Or 1, sorry. So it looks like we're getting a good start on engine number 1, so we'll get the max auto brake in and we'll wait for engine number 1 to start before we start cleaning up the airplane. And there's the bus transfer over, and the pack should start kicking in shortly. So that is us with engine power from both engines. So APU off, taxi light on, flaps 1 with a trim of 1, 2, 3, 4, down 0.4. So we'll go for flight control check. Go full right, neutral. Full left, neutral, full forward, neutral, full up, neutral, full left on the rudders and full right on the rudders. They are all free and correct. We have taxi lights on. Turned all our transponders on because we're not on that sim. And parking brake can come off. We'll start taxiing. So we are going to taxi right here onto the main taxiway, and then it's all the way down to the end. And turning left at the intersection, following the runway back up, and we'll go full length. On this windy New York day, so let's see how the Fenix handles on the takeoff. And let's have a quick look. I know we've got a while until we land, but what is the weather looking like down in Cancun? A lot better than here, as expected. I'm sure you've all seen the preview for the PMDG 777 as well. I can't wait for that to come out. If you watch the interview with the CEO of PMDG, he said 3 months minimum, maximum, sorry. So we should be getting it, I'd probably say, in the summer, which I'm sure we're all looking forward to. Some long haul in a proper high fidelity long haul aircraft. And I've seen a lot of the beta testers say on the forums and stuff that the aircraft is frame compatible with the 7.3. So if we're getting the same frames, that'd be fantastic. And then I've just cleared off the ECAM, so we'll just wait for the crew to tell us that they're ready, sat down, and the cabin is secure. Should be getting a phone call shortly. There it is. Thank you, and we'll close that off. There you go. So like I said, the frames are okay. It's just sometimes when you start moving the camera a bit around, for some reason, I don't know why, I was struggling with frames a couple of weeks ago, so I completely reset the sim and changed the call down, and I've made the sim look slightly better, but also I've saved on frames. So I don't know what I've done, but I was pleased to see that the roadmap for the new updates come out as well, which should be coming out sort of later this month, or maybe next month. But oh sorry, it's March the 26th, isn't it? But when it comes out, the main focus was on performance and memory optimization, I think, or how the GPU uses its cores or threads, which is really helpful because that's my problem. I've been using dev mode recently and just been looking at what's impacting the sim, and it's threads and the how it sort of communicates with the GPU. So hopefully they fix that and we can have a bit more better flying into more high fidelity airports without worrying about performance. Slow down a bit now, I've got to turn left here. There is the actual start of the runway, but we'll go full length. So, let's not do a runway incursion like they have been at JFK. We'll turn the lights on shortly for us crossing. We're not on VATSIM, so we're having clear to cross. So we should be able to see Manhattan off the right hand side when we take off, which is dead ahead of us. Turn left, set climb thrust, and then hopefully we should get a good view of Manhattan as we climb out. If the sim can handle it, of course. I have turned down some settings so I know things in the distance don't look as good as they can, but I would rather the sim run smoothly than it look amazing, because it looks really good already like this, so I'm really happy with it. So we'll take the one on the end here, which is where they're taking off from now. On Flight Radar, as I speak, the aircraft that we are trying to replicate has only just got onto this taxiway here. The rest it's stuck in a queue up to this point here, so I don't know if they've slowed down the operations because of the wind, but right, we are ready for taking some. Turn all the lights on. Didn't mean to click all them, but we'll so the camera could sit down and I'll get myself ready. So we'll do a rolling, well, let's not do a rolling take, I'll get ourselves set up first probably. So hold it there, give it a couple of seconds. There's Manhattan, you can sort of see it in the distance. So I'm happy. Spool them up. Chrono, forward pressure, Manflex, SRS, will have blue. Positive rank gear up. Goodbye, New York. Yeah, the frames were a bit dreadful on that departure, weren't they? They seem to fix themselves when you get up in the air though, so. And there's New York loading in the distance, that looks really nice there. Commanding that left turn, climb thrust, pop the autopilot in so we can have a look at the views as we leave Manhattan and JFK. So climbing up the green dot speed so I'll get rid of the wing lights. We'll disarm the spoilers. And I think this is just a big straight line, isn't it, for a while, so tell the crew that they can begin their duties. And I'll continue to monitor. And there is New York, Manhattan. Looks really nice, that does actually. As we climb away. Actually, I'm going to pop some fixed rings in as well, just so we know when our time descent is. So that is that. As we're climbing up into the New York mist, have a quick look at the temperature. Pop the wing and engine anti-ice on now. Not going to see much now, sadly. Got some good views on takeoff though, so I'm quite happy with that. We do have a company message is telling us, is that the second... Oh, no, we don't want to start failure. The load sheets have all come through, so happy with them. At 10,000 feet we will put the lights away. And that is pretty much us. Passengers can be released now because it's not that bumpy. So that is pretty much us done until we start our descent into Cancun. So what I'm going to do is leave you guys with some cruise and climb, climb and cruise highlights, and then I'll get back to you in the descent into Cancun. So I'll see you in about 3 hours. trying to get our speed back. We should be touching down in about 10 minutes or so. Bit of a strange descent earlier, but we might have to. That is going quite fast. If I go Perth, approach, confirm, and then landing systems left, landing systems right. Oh no, that's the flight director. Like so. Hopefully. I'll pull the speed. But yeah, we're coming in a bit fast. The descent rate, when I clicked into descend, it gave us an absolutely ridiculous descent rate of like 6,000 feet per minute for some reason. But I might have to do a little orbit, so we'll actually hold it. Actually, if I slow down my rate of descent, 1500, and then we'll go 120. I'll pull the speed back, we'll go 220 now. 220, we'll just try and get the speed down to where I'm comfortable to manoeuvre with it a bit. And then we'll go 50. Up in there, 50. And start the speed brake. Four zero will go. And the weather, the updated weather anyway, is 1:30 at 10, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. We'll go. Let's break low. Got everything plugged in the box, so we should be okay. And then we'll go heading of 330. And just self-vector ourselves around for another approach. We'll go 1,000 feet per minute now. Slow that descent rate even more. We'll go 700 feet per minute. and we'll swing it back round. $250. And at this point I'll go back direct to centre fix point there, no problem. So there you go, a bit of self-entry, sorted that out, no problem. Partly my fault really for not understanding the approach, but got it sorted out, and I wasn't going to fly into that approach and try and get it all configured. Fighting a losing battle really, but it's added an extra couple of minutes and I think we're still on time. I think we're actually early still, because we step climbed, so we started at 3.2, we went up to 3.5 and then descended. So we have a bit of it quicker, 3 hours 40, and at the moment we've done 3 hours 30, so it's about what you'd expect. Flat one. Go flat one. Descend at about 700 feet per minute, and then we'll put the speed back to our speed. I'll actually pop all the lights on now. I'll get myself in a more comfortable position. Go 900 feet per minute, go down to 1,000 just so we don't level off at this point here. And it has been a bit bumpy all the way down actually as well, so got 9.5 tonnes of fuel left at alternator today, which I did check earlier but I have forgot is so let me just check our flight plan on our alternate is MMMD, and to get to MMMD we need 7.9, so we're completely fine. All that there. So, try and finesse the glide slope, VS to finesse, see if we can get it lined up quite nicely. So we're still on time, even though we had self-entry, it would have been really early actually if we landed at the time we should have, so slow down that descent even more. Go flap 2, speed check, go down to 170, let that speed start to drop. Will slow the rate of descent now as well, and that should be fine. Approach, second autopilot, pop the speed in, 7 miles out. We have glide slope catcher, glide slope alive and localizer. Alive 3000 is plugged in at set. What did he say for the haze? Did he say it's going to get any better? Ah, okay. It might be an auto land. There's thunderstorms in the area, so that's probably a thunderstorm there. So I'm going to go gear down, speed brake arm, and landing gear is going to let's have a little outside view. That looks really nice. Gears coming down, go flap 2, flap 3, sorry. And when we get below below 160, I'll go. When it gets 4 miles, we'll watch these flaps come down to full. I will get myself comfortable now because I think it's going to be a bit of a bumpy arrival. Let's jump back into flight deck then and get zoned in. Runway is just coming into view, but it is being the sort of fog that keeps moving across it, so I'll leave the autopilot in for as long as it's needed. So we are ECAM Memo No Blue, landing checklist is complete, but flaps full, auto brake armed, low on the auto brake. There's no rain, so you don't need to worry about that. Runway's coming into view nicely now. I'll just let the aeroplane deal with the wind itself because it can be a bit funny sometimes. And I think now is the perfect time to disconnect. I'm going to set the flight director off and the bird on, and now it's my aeroplane.
500.
Checked. I've actually turned down my PFD brightness a bit just so I can see it a bit better.
100 above.
Glide slow. Getting a bit down. 3 reds. That's
Minimum.
okay. Minimum. Continue. Keep descending.
Light slow.
That's fine.
30. 20. Retard.
Speed brakes out, reverses green, decel. Manual braking, and we'll taxi off nicely here, and welcome down to Cancun. That was quite a nice flight actually. Some nice weather and nice scenery. So let's find out where JetBlue park. Should have probably looked at this before. Hey ho. Oh, that's a big knock. I'm gonna there's the taxi bit there, so Cancun. So we will get that started, wing and strobe light off, water brakes back to like that, get the aeroplane cleaned up and configured. So, JetBlue Park. So we've just landed. We are taxiing. It's literally this bit on the right hand side they park. So that was easy enough. As we go over the bridge, it's really nice scenery, payware scenery. I got this off the just the Microsoft Flight Simulator store, so if you would like it, it's just that I think there's only one available. Pop the bleed on now. I think that landing was okay. It was probably a bit firm, but got it down in the touchdown zone, that's all that mattered really. Oh, hello. Skid into the left there. Bit of braking on because that is quite a bit of a slope. Now we'll turn on the flight direct stuff and everything. We don't need those anymore. Make a right here. And the real aeroplane part at this one right here, the second to last one. So that's where we will park as well. The frames today have actually been really good during the flight and on arrival. I think I've fixed my little problem. As you can see, there's not really many stutters anymore. So I'm quite pleased with that actually. So we'll pull in here. We'll get rid of engine 1. And we'll stop it right there. Parking brake set. Engine number 2 is off. Beacon light off. Taxi light off. Seatbelt signs off. Turn the fuel pumps off. And welcome down to Cancun. That was a lovely flight. That was quite enjoyable actually. Definitely be doing this again. So deboard, ground services, toggle jetway. If that's going to turn up, is it going to connect or did it connect? Oh, I think it did connect. I think I've just told it to go away. Oh, there you go. And then we will have, yeah, that'll be enough, like so. And I think that is us done. So, as the jet bridge connects, parking was a bit off, but we are down. That's a nice view. The Fenix was very nice today actually to fly. So, and the sim didn't have any issues. That was a really enjoyable flight. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be explained on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I haven't decided yet, but we will see. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.